In terms of the labour market developments, first, as I was just saying, the fact that social protection systems haven't really kept up with the developments, so we need to adapt them. Member states need to make sure that they can still protect people even in new forms of work. At the same time, of course, digitalisation brings about other challenges in terms of people having to be much more flexible also in terms of changing their careers. We won't have people working the same job for 40 years anymore. People will be going from self-employment to employment, from one sector to the other, from one job to the other. So there's a role also to support them and make sure that people have the skills that they need.
The study we've done, sponsored by Zurich, is a cross-country study of technology, automation, and people's anxieties about their future welfare. In 14 of 16 countries, the number one concern of the people we sampled was their retirement welfare, which is to say that that was balanced against paying their monthly bills, paying credit card debt. Nonetheless, it was retirement welfare that came out as the single most important financial concern for people looking forward. That has huge implications for social policy, but also actually for the welfare of a whole generation of people who are yet to work through their entire careers.
The key ideas of the learning is HR policy goes along with flexibility of work, where I work, when I work, with whom I share my job. It goes along with complementary services and opportunities such as parental leave and child care taking opportunities, which allows me much better to balance out my work and my private life. It then is about driving analytics to better understand the required skills in our own companies, changing over 10 to 20 years, making that transparent, offering learning opportunities for people being impacted and thereby taking them on board, making them part of the journey, which again reduces the stress level. The next step is then allow for monitoring the remaining risk, which is still stress and mental health around. It is about early intervention, helping them for medical curing and active reintegration out of this. All this reduces the level of anxiety, reduces stress and translates into better loyalty and better productivity in the end.
There is a role for public systems in this. There is a need to adapt social protection systems which were designed quite a while back to protect people against major life risks, unemployment, providing income for old age, but which haven't really been reformed to keep up with the realities in the labour market. And the Commission is trying to support member states in doing this effort and providing access to social protection for everyone in the labour market, for the self-employed, for people in atypical employment, to help them be confident and face these transitions and the new world of work with confidence because they know they will be protected.